Las Vegas. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Msfl, his first carry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is Msfl. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Duckworth. And this one's incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And that's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10.
21-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Tyus Bowser just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Throw left side complete. It's Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
The 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Watts. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 29-yard line. 31 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now a carry for Jacobs. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. They've taken care of that early.
This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Here's Tua. It's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Patriots nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, they run with Msfl. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Duckworth. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's Tua. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. There goes an impressive 31-yard gain.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
5-yard line.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And his kick is right through.
Raiders 14. Patriots nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. at the 34-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Patriots nothing.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On the ground, Msfl. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Duckworth. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Here's Jacobs, and the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal. As some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocked it on the door. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Tua going to throw, and it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. His 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
For the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. A super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he's got it. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Irv Smith Jr., his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
His kick.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Raiders 28. Patriots nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Duckworth will fire this deep for Gallup. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
10 yards to go.
Operating from the gun. Duckworth steps away to his left. And he comes back with one complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Msfl. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
11 yards there, 1st down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Guys, man, they're complete to Gallup. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
3rd down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun, Duckworth eluding the pressure right. He may try. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that 1st down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the 1st down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because in a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And that one falls incomplete. Try to dump it underneath. Now 2nd down.
Josh Jacobs.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Jacobs now. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the silver and black continue to roll. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Patriots, nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Catch made by Slayton, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before break. Duckworth is going to float this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now it's the backup Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact contact, popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, the good news, they got the stop defensively. The bad news, this is a huge hole that they're in right now. How do they start to dig out of it?
That's a great question because we're not even going to talk about how do they win it, right? We want to see how they can kind of claw back and at least make themselves feel better about the game because this one is likely out of reach, but maybe one possession at a time. Try and play a little bit better and have some respect when you come out of the game.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
On 1st down, Duckworth. And the Raiders have got him. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
To throw on 2nd down, Duckworth. That's to his running back, Msfl. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 21. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll keep it on the ground. Alexander. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Winston. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the 1st. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Going to give this time to the tailback. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Counter play with Jacobs. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to this.
The goes out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And these guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
They'll roll him out right. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking to throw on second down. Duckworth. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Intercepted. The Raiders take over
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Danny Shelton made the stop. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 19.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Patriots nothing.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Alexander, and he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Off play action. Duckworth. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
New England.
Throwing on 1st down. Duckworth. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
From the gun on 3rd down. Duckworth. And he'll get that to Msfl, complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Duckworth. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Duckworth. Short throw to Smith. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, Duckworth. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Catch number 44 of on the year. It's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Duckworth. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save? That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won't.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Buying time to his left. And this is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they will take a knee here.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were thrown for a loss.
Las Vegas sending out their punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Duckworth. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession,